Hello there. This is Sherry coming to you live from Victoria, British Columbia. I am house sitting here, and today I wanted to share a mudra with you because it's Mudra Monday, or Monday Mudra. um, with many of the, hello Nancy, with many of the eclipse shifts, many of us and many of the planets that are actually going in retrograde, they're actually digging stuff out from within us to the surface. And what that does is allow us to line up with how we are feeling inside to how we are acting outside. And so there's a lot of planets that are stirring things up for us. Mercury's going into retrograde, Mars is in retrograde. I think there's going to be like 5 planets in retrograde all at the same time. So there's a lot of shifts that are happening. And many of us are really wanting to tap into our inner guidance and our inner self. So I had to laugh yesterday when I pulled this card. So the card is about inner listening, and this is quite a simple hand position or mudra compared to some of the ones that I've shared with you so far. So this one is literally taking each of your hands and asking your thumb to connect into your middle finger and to straighten out the other fingers, and then literally to just allow your hands to rest openly and comfortably and your shoulders to be relaxed away from your ears, and closing your eyes and just stepping into a place of doing some breathing and asking for guidance to come in. So this is meant to shift and assist with your transformation, with your ability to call in clarity and to feel more spacious, so you don't feel all stuck and you don't feel all closed up inside of yourself. So the benefits of this card, it can be releasing to the tension in the shoulders, because we're sitting into a place where your shoulders are open, you're opening your heart, you're allowing the back of your body to close and balance a little bit, and you're asking the shoulders to balance because you're doing this on both sides with both hands. And this can also open up through your throat, through your face and your jaw. And that's interesting because usually we want to be able to speak our truth. And so if you're not allowing yourself to speak what is within you and you're actually reacting to the things around you, then that can be really important to actually tap into not reacting, but to acting based on who you are and not what is going on around you. This can also support healing of the thyroid. So personally, I healed an autoimmune disorder of the throat a couple of years ago, and it took quite a few years, but I'm sure that it took about 20 years for me to actually call it in order for it to be active. And I truly believe that if we create things within us, and autoimmune disorders and diseases and conditions are things that our body is fighting ourselves. So we've actually created these conditions within us, and if we've created the condition, I totally believe we can uncreate it. So if any of you are also having issues with your throat and looking to heal your thyroid and looking to hear your truth and to speak your truth, and this is a good one as well, and that was just attaching your thumbs to your middle fingers and then asking your hands to rest down, palm up on your legs or your thighs. This can also assist with auditory issues because that is connected to the throat chakra, and so hearing the truth and hearing the actual truth of the experiences and sounds going on around you. This can also create spaciousness in your thoughts and mind. So a lot of times we have crazy mind, we have a lot of chitty-gritty, a lot of chatter going on up there, and a lot of it isn't ours, and a lot of it is almost like opinions and thoughts, and sometimes we really need to just sort of flick those thoughts away so that you're stepping into what thoughts do I want to think? What thoughts are actually serving me? Am I holding on to thoughts from my parents, from my caregivers, from my friends, from my family, from my bosses and ex-bosses, from any of my old relationships? Am I holding on to all of those things that aren't actually mine? So creating some spaciousness in your thoughts can help you to really determine and decide, well, which thoughts are mine? Which thoughts do I want to think? Which thoughts and beliefs, because the beliefs are the thoughts that you keep thinking, are really going to serve you. So it's literally asking your body to get rid of the ones, and your mind to get rid of the ones that don't serve you. So this hand position is meant to create some spaciousness in your thoughts, so you can decide and determine which ones are yours and which ones are serving you, and just ask the rest to go. And this can also open up your inner awareness and your inner senses. So the element of this is space, and that's interesting because space is like the element of ether, and that's how I work with the Akashic Records, is in that element of ether, and that's the space between things. It is the fifth dimensional space, the ether around us and within us, because there's actually lots of space within the human body. We're not actually completely 100% solid. So the instructions here are to bend the middle finger inward to touch the base of the thumb, and to bring the thumb, bringing the thumbs on top to secure them. So you're actually holding on to the middle finger with the thumb. And then you're extending the other fingers out and relaxing the back of the hands onto the thighs in your lap. And the focus or the affirmation for this is, my inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. So allowing a balance with what is going on within you on the inside to balance what is going on the outside around you. So many people I find, or at least I did find for sure when I was working as a massage therapist, was that we have a tendency to want other people to give us our guidance, to tell us what is wrong with us, to tell us what to do. And the idea of connecting in to your inner listening is to really determine what it is that you want to do, to make your own decisions yourself. Yes, we're always appreciative of the people around us and how they can help us and how they are sharing their opinions with us. But we really want to take those opinions and thoughts from the other people around us and connect into, is this true for me? Is this information that is my own truth? Is it something that I want to hold on to and believe in? And is it something that I want to share with other people? So this mudra is going to help you connect into your own thoughts and to come into more of an alignment, which is what the eclipse season is doing for us, with how we feel inside and how we're thinking and operating and functioning in our external world. So again, this is the mudra for inner listening. And in order to hold the mudra, you're going to take your middle fingers and you're going to place your thumbs on them so that you're placing them in this position, and your other three fingers are lengthening, and then you're taking the shoulders down and allowing the hands to be palm up on your lap. And then you can focus on allowing, my inner voice guides me to perfect equanimity. And of course, if that doesn't serve you as the affirmation, use something that feels good to you but is very similar. So maybe, my voice guides me to my highest and greatest good is perfect for you. So allow yourself to step into that place of allowing your inner wisdom to come to you, and then take the inspired actions that creates, because as soon as you start acting on the wisdom that is coming to you, then you start to see those things in your outside world, and then you have a better match between what is going on within you and what you are experiencing outside of you. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you. So namaste. Have a beautiful Monday wherever you are.